Today, we're gonna give buffalo wings a run for its money because we are coating some in the most delicious garlic butter, lots of parm, beautifully spiced, and it's gonna be dynamite. Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. Today, we are making my delicious garlic Parmesan wings. These have definitely taken over our household in terms of a favorite wing recently. They're really to die for, and I cannot wait to share them with you. I shared a picture of them on Instagram like a couple weeks ago, and I had so many people in my DMs like, come on, just share them with us. So here we are because they're really simple, but you're gonna love them. My oven's preheated to 425. I've got a baking sheet with a cooling rack ready to go. Let's talk wings. These are already separated, of course, but if you buy the whole wing, you're definitely gonna need to break them up into actually 3 parts because you've got like the end, and then you've got the flat, and then the drumstick, you know what I mean? So you're gonna have to separate those, but I buy mine already done at the good old Costco, so I don't have to do that. So to my wings, I'm gonna go ahead. This is like the most delicious spice mixture for these ever. The first ingredient might surprise you, but you're gonna have to trust your girl. This is some chicken bouillon powder, basically, right? This is phenomenal. I've been using this in a lot of marinades recently that involve chicken, and it is absolutely life-changing. This is an all-purpose chicken seasoning. I'm using Montreal. I like it. It's delicious. I like the flavor combo. It's already salted. It's really a go-to for me. I've always got this chicken and the steak seasoning of this brand on hand at all times, and I dig it. You need paprika. You need some parsley, and this is a little bit more garlic. So mix them all together, and you're gonna need a little bit of oil. I'm just using regular olive oil, but you can use like a vegetable oil. I might not need all of them because I am not making as many wings as I wanted to. But you know, there's just me and Joe for lunch, so how many wings can we eat? Actually, don't answer that because it would surprise you. The answer would absolutely surprise you. But it's also a really great spice mixture to keep on hand, and you can use to marinate any chicken that you want. Pretty phenomenal if you ask me. It's really simple too. You could add some lemon juice to this. You could add some fresh garlic to this, fresh herbs, but we don't need any of that because we're gonna coat them with fresh parsley and garlic and all that jazz. Now, I put them on here, skin side down, because I'm gonna flip these halfway through, and then when I flip them, I want the top to be on the top. Does that make sense? I think it does. So you put them skin side down, just like that. Beautifully spiced. You know they're gonna have a lot of flavor. And as they cook and they roast, that fat, which is kind of like meat with the spices, and then the flavors would just develop into something magnificent. They look beautiful already now, don't they? Now they're gonna go into an oven 425. They'll take about 30 to 40 minutes. You're gonna have to keep an eye on them. Every oven is very different. You'll wanna flip them halfway through. I know that with this hot oven, they'll be in there 30 minutes. So in 15 minutes, I'll come in, I'll flip them, and then let them go for 15 more minutes. And then when they're done, we will make a delicious garlic butter that's so simple and easy. And I'll also gather some ingredients for the dipping sauce that I like to serve these with, which I will walk you through. It's very simple using basics you probably already have on hand. But hey, who could go wrong with the wing? How do you go wrong with the wing, especially when it's gonna be this good? Okay, the wings just have a little longer to go. So all I'm doing right now, chopping up some parsley. I'm gonna go ahead, set that aside. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some garlic. I also have a clove of garlic here that I'm not chopping up because that's gonna go into my sauce. Now this is just an all-purpose creamy sauce I like to keep on hand. It's pretty fantastic for just about everything, and all it is equal parts mayo, sour cream, a little bit of mustard. I like to use a little whole grain mustard. I just think it's yummy. Then I do a clove of garlic. Nice and delicious. You can serve these with whatever you want. If you want to serve them with blue cheese, serve them with blue cheese. If you want to serve them by themselves, they're delicious by themselves. A little bit of salt, light squeeze of lemon. That's it. This is my all-purpose white sauce, creamy sauce. Like I said, you can keep it on hand for a sandwich, a spread, dip something in it. It's super yummy, and you can tailor it however you like. That, dynamite. Love that for me. In a small little skillet, I've got some butter. Now, you'll look at it, you'll say, well, that's not enough butter. You'll be surprised at how far it goes. What we need the butter for, really, is to cook all of our garlic in, and then the butter gets all nutty, and it does stretch quite a bit when you're tossing them with the wings and the parm and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead, finally chop this a little bit more. I'll check on the wings, and then they should be close enough to come out. Get that butter in there. I'm sorry, the garlic in there with the butter. The butter is starting to melt really beautifully. Look at my wings, okay? Look how beautiful. Remember, we had these skin side down 15 minutes. I flipped them over, left them in there 20 more minutes. They just needed 5 more minutes after the 30-minute mark. But like I said to you earlier, that will depend. Every burner is different, every oven's different. So they smell so good. I cannot wait to dive in. My butter and my garlic are doing really beautiful things. You want that butter to be really fragrant with the garlic. I don't want to burn anything. I'm not trying to take this into like brown butter territory. I'm just trying to get everything really lightly golden and delicious. I'm at this salivating. In the meantime, all I'm going to do right now, I'm going to cut off a hunk of parm because it's just much easier to grate when it's a smaller hunk. And I'm just going to go ahead and grate my parm here. My garlic is looking good. It is bubbling away. That looks good. You see how it's lightly golden? Yeah, buddy. Add those in. Add your parm. Add your parsley. I'm telling you, listen, I don't really go to bars, but I would if this was what they were serving me. I would. I haven't been to a bar in a long time. Listen, I'm in my mid-30s. My idea of going out these days is just going to a nice lunch, going to Crate and Barrel, maybe the Container Store. You know, that's kind of as good as it gets for me. I don't really need much else, but this is, to me right here, is what I want. Okay? Love it. They're gorgeous. They smell phenomenal. They look beautiful. My mouth is like salivating. I'm gonna save that one for me. For me. For me. And then there's a lot of goodness in here. Sprinkle that all in there. Like so, like that. Yes. A little hot pepper flake action. Those are gorgeous. I got one right here because you know why? Because, man, that's good. Because I worked really hard and I deserve a treat. Hot, but good. So hot. Hold on. Woo! Good bone. Listen. Divine. Divine. Not in the kitchen account. Got the recipe for you. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. If you go to bars, I love to know what you eat there. Do you eat at a bar or do you just drink at a bar? If I was gonna go to a bar, I would drink an apple martini. I don't even know if they make those things anymore. Anyway, have fun. Hope you enjoy spending time with me and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.